Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. First of all, I would like to invite you to enjoy with me new lighting in my shop. Our landlord decided to finish the whole building, meaning the entire building now has these gorgeous skylights, and these ones perfectly bring light in. So if I don't point camera on them, absolutely fantastic. The whole lighting situation from that moment is fixed. We have perfect lighting for working on the cars and also filming the cars. But this video will be about something else. Approximately 2.5 months ago, I did 105,000 mile service on this Prius. I keep looking on the monitor. I did full service, spark plugs, oil change, hybrid rounds axle, coolants on both systems, full perfect 105. It was at 99,700 something, and approximately 2.5 months ago. Came back from Europe and the owners said, hey, we need to bring it in, sorry, there is something leaking from their vehicle. So they dropped it off outside. I already can see there is a puddle of the oil, it looks like the oil. So the vehicle in 2.5 months driven approximately 3,300 miles. And let me show you, just moving it from the front of the shop inside, how much mess it made. It's clearly engine oil. You can see how much leaked just here. I hope you see it. That's the water from AC, so ignore that. Look at this oil. This is all just came out of the Prius, which I have serviced. So just for entertainment, I'm inviting you to be a witness of what we will find out. I already looked at it, started cleaning it, and it may be coming from that engine oil filter housing. Let's go and look. Of course, when this happens, you chasing the most obvious. So the oil traveled all the way here. If you see all of this, this is wet. It's wet here, it's wet here. And that will be as the vehicle moves, as it drives. I don't expect there is crack in the engine or in the block or anything like that, which will make it spraying, severely spraying. So it's a little bit oil above, which could be the timing chain cover, the seal. The drain plug, I didn't touch anything yet, except I wiped it off a little bit. I didn't try the torque, but the drain plug was pretty dry. Basically almost nothing. Just here on this edge was sitting oil, and everything seems to be traveling this way. This filter housing, which is OEM Toyota, I can see it, was fully wrapped in the oil, and everything here, the lower control arm, these bolts, everything has the oil, and it was dripping. If you look down, it's basically from the bottom of the housing. So I never had this happen to me. This is fantastic opportunity. I'm not enjoying it, but it's fantastic opportunity to find out where it's coming. There will be a lot of cleaning, obviously, as you can see. Obviously, if I did it wrong, it will be leaking immediately when they left. So I wonder, I don't see any signs of them hitting something and making hole in the oil pan. The oil pan was actually dry. Everything was somewhere around here, around this housing. So I don't know, did the O-ring, which is inside of here, failed? I'm gonna film it just for heck of it. so you can see what's happening in the shops. And not everything goes easy all the time. I see oil droplet here, so there was definitely some big leak. Ideally, I should start this engine because it leaks obviously when it's running. That's when it's making the worst ruckus. I should probably leave you here with the camera on and the light, and you will be watching when the engine will start up. What do you think about that? I should recheck if that filter is fully torqued and also the drain plug is fully torqued, but it looks so. And maybe it leaks from somewhere completely else. So 14 millimeter, but we said there was nothing here on the bottom. Oh yeah, that's fully tight. I think I cleaned it enough. Yeah, that was it. It's only 25 Newton meters on that. That's fully torqued. So, where is this heavy oil leak coming from? So, since it was not obvious immediately after I ran the engine shortly, I cleaned everything, including areas above. So if there is oil leak, serious oil leak, fast one, from somewhere there, we will be able hopefully find it, and it will become clear from where it's that oil, that large leak, where it's coming from. First time when I did it, I was afraid it will be spraying maybe, because the oil was so much of it was out. I was getting down back to you really quickly. Oh yeah, Peter, you found it. Do you guys see it? Yep. It's an oil sensor. Look at that oil leak right here. So this is not my screwed up. The oil change was done correctly. This is incredible. I'm so happy I filmed this. So the owner, who is actually subscribed, I believe, he's watching videos, he can see that I'm not full of it, and it was not. Oh, right here, look at that sensor. The engine, when it was running, it's coming out of it, of the electric connector. It's not a seal between the sensor and the block. The sensor itself failed, and any time there is a pressure in the engine, it actually starts puking that oil. You just saw that drip. It's coming also here on the frame. So not so far everything is going in the bucket, but yep, this is it. This coincidentally happened after I performed a large service. Fortunately, it's not my fault. I have removed the passenger front wheel in order to be able to show you a little bit better this whole area and the situation. Hopefully this is clear enough to everybody. I've used this 24 millimeter wrench to remove that failed sensor. Can you see it? It's basically where the pressure is entering the sensor, and it failed internally, and it's just puking that oil as you saw it. One more detail, it's a single pin. You see it here. See if it happens to you. This is the part you will be getting. I have new sensor installed on the back of the engine, so I will go ahead, top the engine oil. I have to remember the vehicle lost some engine oil, so I will use the dipstick, top it off, and only after that we will run it and we will see if we succeeded in this repair. I think that should be filmable for you. She doesn't have to go all the way up. So I will do my best to have the light and zoom on it. Again, I'm trying to look through that monitor for you. I know it stopped, but look at it. New sensor, no leaks. Obviously, as you expected, we fixed the problem. So for myself, I will go ahead and thoroughly clean that area, remove that oil which was dispersed all over, degrease it, so the owners don't have any questions about the repair being finished and everything is fixed, so they don't have one or two more droplets of the oil which was a residual somewhere on the frame or on the lower control arm or something. Other than that, pretty basic. It took a while to find it, but with your help, I found it. Fortunately, it was not my mistake. The 105,000 mile maintenance, repairs or maintenance that was done in different areas. I didn't work around that. Just to explain to somebody who's not familiar maybe with this. Of course, nobody could blame the owner of vehicle if they say, hey, you just work on it and now we have a large leak. So I'm happy that I had time, new skylights, and I was able to film it. So the owner who's watching these videos, he can see himself what we have done, what was the problem. Obviously I will show him the part and so on, so everything is clear for everybody and transparent. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it thumb up. Thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate it, and stay tuned. I will obviously, as usual, have very many more videos coming your way soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day.